First, I would like to thank Indian Technology Congress organizers for giving the opportunity for us to present our solutions in the composite field. And my time is I can reduce. I would like to thank in advance for all the delegates of Indian Technology Congress to be another 15 minutes to be with us, because I just came prepared for a half an hour presentation, but already Professor Dwarkadasa and Padma Shri, Dr. Prahlad and Dr. Shamrao, Dr. Ramesh has spoken most of the matter which is supposed to be presented to you, but I'll only go to the solutions, solutions which you would like to give. Was asking that they need a composite center of excellences, and the industry was feeling that all the academies should have their center of excellences in their colleges. And these all the benefits of composites, and the usage of the slides already dealt by Professor Dr. Shamrao. I think the same slide is here, and I don't want to go to the basics of all the discussions what they had for the last 1 hour 15 minutes. And these are one where in India, I think most of the projects maybe others spoke. Addition to the Saras or the Hansa project, that is another one is under production by Indian Defence. It is an HAL, advanced light helicopter. The 60% wetted area and 40% wet used by the composites. And these all the parts which is mentioned and shown here is all the composites materials. This already Dr. Shamrao was explaining the usage of composites has gone to the level. And maybe after all the years as of in the aerospace and the space sector, as Dr. Prahlad was telling, that not only the high technology sector, there is the composites are used by seeing all the applications and advantages of all the materials used in the high technology areas. There is a by the basic benefits of physical properties and thermal management and heat transfer and thermal expansion from very high to zero level. And these are where which I want to stress, take a few minutes of you. Composites not only in a aerospace structure and the sports equipment. If you just see this, composites are everywhere. You just check as a robotics or fuel cells. I think Professor Dwarkadasa should see this composites not only in a aerospace and a sports equipment. You got in a CMM machines, optical mechanical machines, natural gas exploration, semiconductor, process equipments, heat sinks, automobile bodies, brakes, engines and clutches, data storage, jet engine already mentioned, mechanical diagnostic equipments, heat exchangers, wind turbines, fuel cells, everywhere. Now composites have spread from the technologies what we are just talking in aerospace, and most of our earlier speakers for the high technology areas were, but everywhere in every field the composites are used now. And this is one other slide I think recently has been compiled, the volume of business in the sector of composites, where it is used. Most of the time when I was talking to academy, they are asking, other than aerospace, where the composites are used. Why we have to train students in a composite technologies, that where they are going to be employable. And if you just see that the volume of size it has given in crores, and maybe the growth of annual growth rate is going around up to 12%. If I just not talking aerospace, it's a small green bubble, but you go to automobile, wind energy, marine, consumer goods, pipe and tank, infrastructure. Professor Dwarkadasa was selling a bridge tanks. I think that was recently used some of the places in Uttarakhand where was recent floods were there. A temporary bridges at most of the places used in a lightweight composite made bridges were used for the evacuation of the people where they struck and where the roads were cut off. And see the volume of goes around 3 to 3,500 crores, 4,000, 4,500 crores, even electronics and electricals. This is an area where academy has to take into note that not only the aerospace and in high technology and space areas, definitely there is a lot of usage of composites are done, and there is a lot of volume of business is happening in all other sectors, including the aerospace sector. Maybe some of the actual done components, housing of titanium earlier used to protect expensive oceanographic instruments are being replaced with FRP now. And exterior in the commercial architecture, one of the area where I think most of the general lower in GRP systems are used in a glass cloth reinforced plastics. Exterior rail balcony system, lightning poles and fascia systems. Medical devices, lightweight face masks for epileptic patients, X-ray table, high stiffness transference to radiations, artificial portable lung limbs. And expected growth is the figures first taken recently from the net, around $27 billion by 2060. It comes if we calculate with the 60 it comes around 1,50,000 crores of a composite value of business is there in the world. And 2011 the volume output reached around 3% of the worldwide volume and about 6% in Asian volume in the composite productions. Annual growth rate is projected to be around 18 to 20% every year in composite production of the parts. Future of composites, I am just not talking in aircraft and space industries. I have just 4 areas where marine is expected around 31% growth and wind energy around 28%. Railways, I think one of the major now, the most of the railways passenger or metros are, the composites are one of the main products are used because the lightweight and the fuel saving is done. Railways is expected around 20% of growth for every year, construction around 30% here. These are the major parts which is produced in aerospace and defense, energy and power, sports, medical and automobile. Because some of the photographs are shown here for the information. Other than this, we have just taken the list of the industries we use the composites in India. Some academy, when we went and said we need a center of excellence in composites, they say other than HL, NEL, who use the composites? Just we have just seen the industries who are using the composite products and they produces the composite parts. In aerospace and defense, public sectors, I think these are where most of the representation goes. HL, all the Bangalore and Kanpur, ADE is all Bangalore, NEL, DARE, DRDL, GTRE, R&D, CAPS, LRD, ISRO, DMRL. In the private sectors, now engineering services companies like CADES, Infosys, TCS, they want to have a composite center of excellences. They want to have a composite center of excellences. I think recently Infosys has come to us to establish a composite center of excellences because they got a projects from Boeing and Airbus and they have put some engineers to do some of the analysis and the calculations and some production technologies because their engineers what they are recruited from the academy from the best institutes in India have not seen as like our Dr. Shamra was telling that how the material looks, what color it is, what a boat looks, what is a countersunk and what is the fasteners will be there, what is the joining methods are there. So that's a way then we were almost in the agreement of going to establish a composite center of excellence in Infosys that is not in a manufacturing unit but in a service industry. So academy has to take into this point that the engineers or postgraduates who come from academy should have this basic knowledge where even in engineering services companies are looking for person who got exposure in the basic fields of the composites. CADES and reinforced Hyderabad, TCS, Infosys, L&T, Tata Advanced Materials, Kenko, Goa, Tanej Aerospace, Velit, Chennai, Aztec. We got energy and power, CPRI, BHL, and we got in the private sector, Shader, RRB, Inox Wind, Lead Wind, Pioneer. There are a lot of industries. There are more than 15. ABB, Suzlon, Aztec, Heron, Helicon, Vestas, Chemrock, BT. These are all the industries who are producing the components from day and night for the usage in the energy and power sector. And if you go to the sports, there is no public companies in sports, but in the private sector, Kenko, Diana, SGMEA, Punjab, Chemrock, Gujarat. Private in the medical side, GE, L&T, Mahindra, Eneco and Elavas India, Maharashtra. In the automotive sector, CVRD, even the tanker and the automobile sector, it is used by CVRD in Chennai. BML, as I said already, in the metros and general in the rail coaches uses their Indian railways are used. Private sector, Amalgamated Mumbai. Nano, Vasta, CFRP, Ashok Leyland, Hindustan Composites, Mumbai, and Moldex, Gujarat. And we oil and storage, Kitek, Mumbai, Amalgamated. There's so many companies, more than 15-20 companies. Again, in the marine sector, you got in civil. I think now one of the TIFAC is funding all the companies who come for a productionization of any of the technology in the civil sector area. TIFAC fund the companies to establish the production centers and produce the components and supply. And private sector, mass, airtech, shelter and systems. And these are where as I said, the what INTI offer is there. And I think as a little brief of INTIs, we are all the promoters are more than 30-35 years of defense, R&D sectors and private sectors in the manufacturing side, and working in the composites for last 30 to 40 years. Produced from the low level to high-end components for a aircraft up to the engine levels. And generally the industry comments are, as we have heard from already there, graduates don't have a marketable skills. India has been second place in manufacturing due to lack of interest of students in manufacturing skills. As Professor Dwarkadass was mentioning, we only talk of that, we never have a skill in the manufacturing side. Industry is facing the challenges to reduce the cost and keep abreast with the latest technologies. Colleges need to impart hands-on training to students and build usable skills. These are the industry generally feels, and whenever we talk to industry, these are the comments. And academy also got their issues to talk. That's lack of variable and consistent inputs from industry on their needs. Lack of exposure for students due to limited industry-sponsored projects. Lack of interest in industry in developing research-ready students. No recruitment reflecting the stated skills. And what our solution says, we are going to establish a ISO 9000 certifiable facility with all needed documentation. Facility that meets FAA, is the Federal Aviation Authority guidelines for composites. Lab certified by the industry recognized bodies like Indian Institute of Production Management. Capabilities to take up industry-sponsored projects and deliver acceptable quality output. Industry partnership for projects. Student skills that meet or exceed industry needs, resulting in employment opportunities across the globe. Indie partnership that opens doors to industry projects with indie partner industries. I have given more than 30-40 industries other than the public sector whom we have met them, and we are in touch with them for the requirements, what they need, a skilled manpower from the Indian Academy. And a composite center of excellence, we are ready to use zero pain composite lab will establish a facility to conduct developmental activities, a place with the dream it and build it for open for students, fully maintained and updated to meet the student needs, consumables when needed and where needed. As Dr. Shamara was telling, consumables one of the major challenge in composites because there was a minimum ordering quantity and you got a shelf life products. That problem we are going to solve it there. What is the order is required for academy, what is the quantity we will supply into that, and we will be see that all the life, the parts we will be going to be the coordinating, keeping all the materials with us, and maybe supplying for the most of the centers where we establish it. So we need not to, you need not to buy a large volume and keep it there, and we need not to worry about the shelf life of the products. Defined and implementable upgrade path up to level 3. I think this level 1 as a basic, and we just little briefly we take it on that. Level 2 and level 3, and level 3 which our an Indian scientist was telling they have developed a, that's a very advanced autoclave systems come into picture. 7/24 support to students and institution, phone support to students for their questions, support to institution in designing experiments and training the teachers and lab technicians. These are very aligned with the Composite Center of Excellences, and we are going to offer a completely supported educational package in line with the FAA guidelines for such courses, provides insight to standards and traceability, knowledge of quality standards used across the industry segments, skills acquired recognized world over, exposure to wider range of applications, greater applicability across multiple industry segments, skills to understand, exploit the full potential of composites. Courses conducted with the tie-up with the multiple college across US and Europe. Already we are signed MOE with the Shoreline University of Seattle, and they are the guys who conduct the training courses, and whatever training Shoreline University conducts, and all 100% employable by their Seattle Boeing plants. Recognition and employability across the globe, course certification from industry recognized by IIPE, opportunities for industry partnerships for projects and developmental activities. With these offerings by Indian innovations, the gap between industry and academy will be reduced. This is a continuation of the course content regularly we are doing. Constant research and updated contents of materials, 100% support for teaching. All recognized experts both from India and abroad supporting the content and delivery methods, support of evaluation of student skills. Terminal course objectives driven course content to suit every need. Train the trainer support, focus on progress and skill acquisition, zero pain institution course offerings. 100% support for projects and subsequent employment. Dedicated support for signed up institutions. This is one of the basic module one has been shown as a lab. It is not a lab of a smaller one. It almost requires around 2,500 to 3,000 square feet area, and it goes from all the total a component producible up to the size of half meter by half meter by half meter, and it is most of the components which comes from that size, it can be produced from this lab. And the virtual lab I don't want to take because it takes time to take a virtual lab, but this is a sections of the where the what is planned in the lab of Center of Excellences, what we are going to provide, then office areas where with all the facilities, a storage facility for your raw materials, consumables, tools, and your resins, and all the equipments required for those things, and cutting and knitting area where the place of all the basic lab material is getting ready, the mixing of resins to the proportionate ratios, and tool preparation and layup area, and bagging and curing places goes, and the machining areas, the painting and storage and inspection, assembly tool preparations, testing, and these are all the equipments which is a part of a composite lab standard which we are going to supply along in the total Center of Excellences required for a safety equipments. As I said, what are the ground handling equipments required especially for composites, because it is a green like a dust free area supposed to be, not meet up with any of the dust there, and it not supposed to touch any of the rusted parts there. A special GHE is done and kept it there, and a special cutters, which is, as I was telling somebody, how to drill a composite is not as just drilling you do on a general materials. It is a special tools, special knives, and a special roller and cutters required to handle the composite materials, and inspection equipments to do a basic testing, and NDTs, lab equipments, and also the tools which is required for all the operations for it, and the raw material supply including for the raw materials and consumables, and also tools to make a typical contour components and the C-channel components. And this is a basic module which we are offering 3 modules. Module 1 is that goes into the basic of glass fiber technology, where the end products can be used in general engineering, civil, marine, and chemicals. It produces monolith products, test coupons, curved panels, and C&A sections. Advanced. And the second module it goes for the basic facilities wise up to the vacuum binding goes to the module 1, and if you add into the oven curing and including the vacuum binding goes to the module module 2, and these are produces the parts required for automotive production components, high speed sports, medical equipment, and marine industries, and advanced level inclusive of autoclave. Autoclave goes again, as I said, the 0.6 meter dia and 1 meter length, what NEL is the typical of autoclaves, is a part of this advanced module 3. And this total project schedule goes around 6 months from the day Academy says their interest that we would like to have a composite Center of Excellence in their colleges. And as I said, the contact details of our company. Thank you, Professor. Any questions?
Again, possibly the same question. What will be the cost of establishing this plant in an academic institution?
These all depend upon which module 1 is around 30 lakhs, and module 2 goes around 60 lakhs. And if you say advanced with autoclave, just now you heard that autoclave cost of 50 lakhs, and if you take the higher level, it 2.5 crores.